Right, what is up, guys? In today's video, I want to just go over how I find books online. So this is a website or an extension called Keepa. I use Keepa to pretty much handle all of my book buying. Yeah, almost all of it. There's other sites called like Flipmine, which is good to flip from eBay to Amazon. This site, Keepa, is more for Amazon to Amazon, and it's been my bread and butter. So I have all of these up here that are criteria that you can see over here is the criteria. So the first one I got is the 2 milli, which is I got the drop percent range is 50% to 100%. Drop percent range for dollar amount is 22 to 100. And then I want to find the books that are priced below 43 on this one. It can be up to 43, but that's what I'm mainly looking for. The bestseller rank is like minimum is all like I don't care how fast it sells, but the max is at 1,800,000. That's why I've got it pretty much 2 milli. And then I always wanted it to sort by the newest. So the newest ones, the price drop comes up here. And I don't think I don't have any filters right here. So you can kind of play around with that. All of these, I'm not going to lie to you, I kind of stole them. No. So I purchased a, what do you call that? A course. That's what it's called. I purchased a course from Joji Davenport, and he's pretty much given me all of these in that course, and these are like the only ones I need. I find more than I can buy books with these. So anyways, so here's kind of how I do it. I got my stuff set up. I click on this one on the Keep a Deals area, and then I just kind of look at the graphs. So I'll kind of explain like what I'm looking for in graphs. Like for example, this one, that green line that's just solidly going up, it's a no-go. There's no sales in the last year on this graph. You can see that the price is kind of fluctuating a little bit, and I'll be honest, that green line is kind of going up slowly, but it's still going up. So I'm thinking that there's no sales. Let's see here, move to the next one. So you see this green line here is moving like crazy. It's popping up and down. The blue line is new, is very important to keep an eye on that, because you're most likely not going to be able to price it above that spot. No, so it's very important to look at that too. But really the one that you want to look at is the black line. That is the lowest used price, and it has come down since like back in September. This book looks like it was selling for like in the 30s, but now from September into now, well, I mean, it's bouncing a little bit, but it's staying pretty low. So this book I'm not really interested in. This one, the price is kind of high. If it was back whenever it was priced at January, it would be probably a one to consider. Oh, and the orange little box thing that's boxing everything out, that's the Amazon price, and you for sure cannot price above Amazon. Don't even try it. This is Amazon's playground. This one, the price is kind of the same as it's been historically for the past year, so I'm passing on it. This one, the price is fluctuating quite a bit, but I bet most of these, whenever they're going up and down like that, like crazy, we'll click on it. We'll take a look at it. But most of these, whenever you click on them, where the price is like spiking up and down like in a very quick pattern, most of the time you'll zoom in on it and you'll see that all the sales happen whenever the price is down low, and whenever the price spikes, it doesn't really have a sale. Like this book right here, it sold at 41, which isn't bad, and then it spikes up to 118, but there's no drops in the seller rank. So that tells me that no one's buying it at this 118 price. It's not happening. So down here, you got a seller rank drop, which is probably bought it at this $18 or $12 price, and then it spikes up, and there might be a sell right here at that 118. Let's zoom in here, and more like 71. This sales rank drop right here, I would expect it to be dropping at that 55 price. So you could probably guesstimate that you might be able to get it sold anywhere from 40 to 50, maybe 60, realistically. Even though there is at times where it's priced up here, I don't think they're getting it at that price. But this book right now is at 2017. And then like if you add shipping into it, looks like the lowest price you could buy right now is 24.13. So if we put it at 24.13 and say we got it sold at 40. So 40, you're not making any money. You're barely making $1. 4% ROI, nothing. So then we got the mid price, which is 50. We're getting a little bit better. We got the 39% ROI right here, as you can see, $9 profit. My criteria, everyone's criteria is different, but my criteria is I'm looking for the at least $10 profit if I'm below 100% ROI. If not, I'm wanting more 100% ROIs. This, reduces the amount of books that you buy, obviously, because your criteria is kind of rough. It's stingent, and so everyone's different. As my money grows, as I get more and more money, I'm probably going to be looking at keeping the 50% ROI a little bit more, and maybe even $5 profit more. But as of right now, I don't have like a ton of cash flow, so I'm kind of being picky with what I'm buying. And so I wouldn't buy this book, even at this, like, because this is the highest I would suggest that you would expect to sell a book that has a graph like this. Let's even zoom out for the year, because look back here. I don't know, this book got popular or something right here, started selling, and then it went crazy. Hold on just a second, got the heater kicking on. That thing's always loud. All right, so we got that. I would pass on this book. You could definitely make some profits on this book. Like, I'm not trying to say that you can't. It's just a book that I'm gonna pass on because I am being stingy with what I'm buying. I'm not buying a whole bunch of stuff. I'm not spending money just to spend money. Let's see. So this one, yeah. See this one, this graph. It does spike up, but it doesn't look like it gets sold at those spike prices. The median price is going to be right around what it's priced at. This one looks like it's higher than the usual price. So the reason why these books are popping up is because, as you can see, in March, this book specifically, it spiked in March, and then it dropped down just now. So today it went from, looks like around the $60 price, and it dropped down to probably underneath the 20s, so we're in the teens or under. That's the reason why it's popping up. So Keepa's can only go so far. You kind of have to use your own judgment at a certain extent, because it's not foolproof. It's gonna catch on to those ones that are spiked up randomly and then dropped super hard. Like, the spike in this one is not really justified. It's not really justified to say like this is going to be a good book, because the median price that it's usually at is really low. But since that spike happened, that's why Keepa's picking it up and showing it to you. So you want to kind of avoid those. Let's see. Keep going here. See, this one is a little better, but the price is a little high. I'm also trying to stay a little low on what I'm buying. Ooh, this one looks good. Oh, okay, so be careful with these 2 volume set ones. Like, Amazon's really good with returns, so you can go ahead and if you don't mind, like, having to return something, it's pretty easy to return something on Amazon, and you always get your money back. as long as you're not abusing it. But these 2-volume sets, sometimes people only have one of them. They've scanned it in. They're like, oh, I got this awesome book, and then they realize and they don't realize that it comes with 2 books, and that's just an issue. But this is a closer one, so you see how it's staying up above. It's staying pretty steady. We got a lot of drops back here, so it might be even a seasonal thing. And then it drops down here to 35. So this is honestly not a bad one, because if we get it at what's the shipping with it? So it's not. So it's gonna be more like 41.13. So if we put 41.13 on here, and then it's selling back here quite a bit in the 120s, 140s, even up here at 170s. But we'll put the median price at 130. 130. So that's huge. This is this is a good book to test out. It does seem like it's a seasonal book. Seems like 8th edition veterinary, and so this is probably a college book or something for veterinary school. So this book, if you buy it now, which is it's March right now, you might be sitting on it until like August time. But oh man, these books sell pretty well, honestly. Like, that's crazy. But here's the but with the textbooks. You look right here and see that there is a newer edition of this item, and you hover over this, you see that there's a new, probably a 9th edition that's come out like within the year. So you come down here and you see that it's been selling like crazy, and then boom, stops. And there's just one sales rank drop since, when was this? Since February. And then back here, if you come up here, look at this. This book has been selling like crazy since January. So I'm betting that veterinary schools are like, hey, there's a new edition that you need to buy. And now this one is no longer relevant. So it doesn't happen with all books. Some books, you're still be able to make some money with the new edition coming out. But just be careful, because I haven't even figured out quite how to navigate that issue with the new editions and whatnot. I kind of want, if I see that there's a new edition, I just don't buy it. I don't have enough experience with textbooks to make an educated guess that people are still going to buy this book over this book, because most of the times, I mean, if anybody's been to college, teachers are like, you need this edition, and then that's usually what people do. But there are some books that you can get away with it. So we're not going with that one. And then we're moving on. This is another one to look at. We'll check it out. So the buy box price is at $130. So that's pretty impressive up there. And then it looks like the low price right now is at $29, but the median price, what it's usually selling at, is about $80, it seems. Let's pop it back. Yeah, still 80. So like it drops down. Recently it's went up, and there are some sales being sold at that high price, it seems. Or maybe, well, right here, there was one sold right there, and then this one was low, and then this drop right here is probably getting it at this price right here. And then this one again is getting at that low price. So this was a tough one, because you might be able to pick this up and sell it for 80. But under my criteria, let's see what we're looking at. We got 34, so 35, 83. Was that right? Yeah, 35, 83. 83, and then say we sold it for 80. So, I mean, like, $24 profit, that's not bad. I mean, it's below 100% ROI, but if you're making $24 on it, like, all day. That's all day. And this does not seem like it's the Invisible Life of Ani Andream. So this looks like a fiction book. So just maybe a hard one to find or something, because the price is crazy up there. Has it always been like that? Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. If it. Oof. I'm probably gonna go for this one. I mean, the price is really high. Let's check it out. Check out what the offers are. So it is very good. And then look here. So here's one downside. We got We Buy Books UK. So that means it's coming from overseas. And right now you can see that it's the 8th of March. This isn't going to be predicted to be here. The earliest it could be here is March 20th. So that's a long time to wait. I don't have a problem with waiting that long, but if you're really struggling with capital, this is definitely something you want to pass up on, because you want your books as quick as possible. That way you can send it out, get them, and get your money back ASAP. But yeah, so I'm going to pass on it just because I don't want to spend $35 on a single book. I've already kind of done that a couple times a day. So I'm going to look for the little bit lower ones, lower priced ones. And then so as we get down here, it's kind of the older stuff. So eventually, once I get to a certain point, I kind of cut my losses and then go to the next tab here. And then go down on it, check it out. Yeah, I'm not seeing much. I was hoping to be able to find a book and buy for you guys, but I don't think I'm gonna be finding it. I have been doing this a lot today, so I've kind of cleaned out a few things. I probably needed to record this video at the beginning of the day. Maybe next time. But that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one. Later.